ladies and gentlemen, the king is here. Back one of the bang, we're back one of the episode of something fate related. Yes. I saw a lot of people in my comments said the core of Shirou Emiya. Y'all know this is the fucking goat. This is the fucking goat. Honestly, if we're excluding One Piece as a whole, I feel like this is just the GOAT. Out of all series that I've watched, thinking about it, I feel like Shirou's the biggest GOAT out of all of them. Honestly, what if I did an MC tier list of all the people that I've watched? I feel like that would be interesting. But right now, Shirou's the GOAT. I feel like besides One Piece, because One Piece got too many GOATs in itself, okay? One Piece is too fucking high. That's big three. Where that's a pedestal on its own, okay? Shirou is the goatiest GOAT if ever goated. Even when it's not even his show, he's a GOAT. So just to know more, or just to get a better understanding, or for some reason you guys want me to watch this for a reason, there's some context in this that needs to be seen. So, you know, might as well. So make sure and I was next week I'm doing a thing including Fate. So stay tuned. But we're gonna get into this, so make sure you like the video, so like and subscribe, trying to get some more video best. You know my videos come out, comments open, and let me see, follow me on Twitch where you're screaming. Let's get straight into the core of Shirou. Fate Stay Night and Oath Under Snow. We're starting at 0-0. All credit to the creator, because this is definitely not my own. I will give all the credit to him. I am just reacting to it. I've done none of this, just reacting to it. All right, 0-0. 5 4 3 2 1. Oh, and y'all can hear it this time. Wow. Right. For sure. Right. Ah. Please do. I love a refresher. Of course. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. All right, let's all get comfortable. Okay. Ooh. Right. Right. Ooh, okay. Dreamer, realist. Ooh, realist. Selfish, selfless. Okay. Right. Okay. 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 Of course. Okay. Right. Okay. All right, all right. That is true. Right. Of course. Right. 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 You know, exactly. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Mm. Right. Oh, shit. Right. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Mm. You know? Uh. Right, 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 right. Mm. I mean, right. I mean, I was just saying the end, he did, you know. Right. Right. Exactly. You know? Right, right. I didn't even think he would even keep his magic circuits, to be honest with you. No cap. Okay. Mm. Right. You know. You know. God damn. You know? Right. I do. You know, okay, that makes fucking sense. Mm. When he gets really desperate. Right. You know? Yes, sir. When you see somebody at their fucking breaking point, okay? At their breaking point. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, okay, okay. Mm. Hold on. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. Now that I've watched this all the way through, now that okay, I was like, if you like during this, it was a whole bunch of yeah, for sure, all that stuff. It's because he was talking in such a way that it was just a flow of information. If I talk too much, I was gonna miss something. So I have certain, I have a couple mental notes. I have a couple mental notes, and some of them might pop up as I'm talking about them. But now I can go back and start playing and pausing the shit. Okay, now that I've watched everything through, now I can start playing and pausing the shit. First of all, without me going anywhere, the fact that he pointed out the situation of all of them having different Marvels, and hold on, which one was it specifically? I think it was this one. It was this. It was this fucking quote. This fucking quote. Hold on. Right. Right. Wanders around endlessly and unlimited blades. Okay. 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 Tiny glimmers of warmth and a frozen horizon. The fact, I was like, in my head, it never clicked. It never. I feel like the points of me seeing unlimited blade works in different series, I never put it together. I never put it together with this Shirou. What is it? Oath Under Snow Shirou had like a snowy unlimited blade works, and I didn't ever connect the fact that that could be their mindset of how they this is like their unlimited blade works, depending on the Fate series, is how they truly feel. And it's like a is that a metaphor? I feel like their unlimited blade works is like it's like the Noble Phantasm is a poem that relates to them. Like if God were to make a poem of the situation, their unlimited blade works is literally that. It's literally that. Like there's like it's not that Shirou made this himself. He didn't when he did unlimited blade works, he didn't think a snowy biome with a lot of swords. No, you use this ability, and you know the basis of what you wanted in this ability, but it as a whole was definitely created outside of Shirou. There's the substance of that creation was definitely made outside of Shirou. Okay, like his pure that has to be his pure emotion. When I say outside of Shirou, I'm saying like outside of Shirou in the context of he's not literally thinking to make this. His feelings, his being, his presence, his existence as a whole is being shown through this. He doesn't want that to happen. He wants the basis, but I feel like y'all feeling me. I feel like y'all feeling me. I feel like feeling me. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. But other than that, the fact that he was right, that this is like the other three, he literally had everything. Money, smarts, physique, he had a good school, people around him, he just had everything. And we didn't see him on a breaking point of he never had like an itch to survive. Like there was no place where, how do I say this, he always had, in the other three places, he always had something to go to, something to come home to. And this one, he had a home to come home to, but I don't think that was his home, because Miyu was his actual home. He didn't, in this and what is it called, Oath Under Snow, he didn't have a home to come to because she got kidnapped. She was his home. The fact that she's gone means he had nothing, and to basically get her, basically send her off into another world, was satisfactory enough. So the fact that we saw Shirou lose everything is he fucking immaculate. But like he said, he was like, in this and Oath Under Snow, he was a cold person. I just realized Oath Under Snow, he became colder. Stop playing with me. It's bars 24/7. The fact that he had like he said in his video, he never lost his emotion, because like when Sakura came and it was talking, they said they had a conversation, and then when Shirou found out that she was leaving, he got wide-eyed. He was like, damn, I'm about to lose somebody else. He was never, it's not that he's cold towards the world, he's just feeling numb. He feels so like I'm losing everything, and the fact that I'm losing somebody else, my feelings are still there. And then another thing, okay, most of this is gonna be about Oath Under Snow, because this is the fact that he's so cold. The fact that he said that all, like, in the original Fate, Blade Works, and Heaven's Field, he used his ability as like something to protect, something like you know what I'm talking about. He used it for a reason. He developed these skills. He developed these skills over and over. He trained to get these abilities, like to like build his abilities up. Oath Under Snow, he got the abilities and used it as tool. He had no emotion connected to any of these. Whatever fit, he worked, and that's immaculate. I'm glad. Oh my god, I'm glad, because he's putting out a lot that like that will fly under my head, because I'm pretty sure we've been watching Fate for like 2 years. We've been watching like the entire Fate series for 2 years. There was no way I was gonna piece this together at all. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, I really wish okay, I know we have a lot with Shirou in it, but if I could see like pieces of the OG, like the OG archers, like if I could see unlimited, if I like what is it, what am I trying to say? Him, like they said he said that archer is the, I forgot what type of guardian he is, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I want to see what does that entail, what does that mean, because we know, or as far I don't know for sure. I don't know how servants, like what are servants doing before they are summoned? Like where are they? What do they have going on? Because it seems like we've seen in like multiple series that they don't, like certain servants don't know each other. Like it's not like they have a community up in like the realm of the gods and the realm of the heroes and stuff and people like that. So are they just like floating, like floating balls in the air, and then when they get summoned they drop down? And if that's the case, how did Shirou get summoned if he's a guardian? Understand he's a hero, but he's like the fact that he has the title of guardian is different from all of the other servants. So how was he even able to be physically summoned? Because, and then yeah, like and I feel like mostly the question of how, whatchamacallit, I feel like the question of how Shirou became a hero was explained in Heaven's Field a little bit. I feel like it was just a little bit though. I might it was a long time ago, so I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Heaven's Field was only a little bit, was only like given to us a little bit. So I just want to like I would, it's not even the fact we know how he became a hero / guardian. I'm just saying, if he has the title of a guardian, what is he guarding and why was he able to be summoned? That's another thing. But I do want to, if I could just you know, if I could just get an OG story, unless it's written down in a novel, I would definitely read that shit to myself. If it was a comic, I mean not a comic, a manga or something, I would definitely fucking read it. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I've been going for 24 minutes. Granted, this video was like 14. I've been talking for 10 minutes straight. Jesus Christ. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I don't think so. While going through this, I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. Oh, I want to talk about this. No, okay. This is the last one. I feel like this is the last thing. I forgot, weren't they realists and these are dreamers and these are selfless and these are selfish? And then I completely, if I talk and I if I like misspeak, because I get what he means when he says selfish. It doesn't like selfish means, I'm pretty sure selfish means he's wanting to help more than one person, and selfish means he's helping specific people. Okay, that's what he means by selfish. And these two are definitely it. Selfless, both of these. Yes. Who is, I believe this is OG Fate. And this was Unlimited Blade Works. Or was this Unlimited Blade Works? And this is, I can't tell based on this picture. This picture is really fucking me up. I can't remember based on this picture. Regardless, okay. Dreamers. He dreamed about being with Saber and blah blah. But then I gotta think about, I feel like this has to be, actually, like, why don't I just watch the video? Like, right. Selfless dreamer. Unlimited Blade Works is a selfless dreamer. Okay, this is Unlimited Blade Works. Okay, and this is This is Heaven's Field, I believe. Hold on. A selfless realist. Okay. A selfless. Okay, this is Heaven's Field, which makes sense. And like it was. No, that was the thing. That was the thing. That was the thing I wanted to say. That was the thing I wanted to say. The fact that he was talking about how an unlimited blade works. Whatchamacallit, an unlimited blade works. Archer gave him his arm, and he was told to ease the training, get used to the arm. And he said that, of course, he didn't do that in the movie. I'm not going against him or anything. I'm just saying, like, he really didn't have a choice at all. Like, it was something after something after something and after something, and everything in Heaven's Field after he got that arm. If he didn't use the full extent of that arm, he might have died, bro. I'm not going against him or anything like you say. He's just literally stating the facts. He's stating the facts. It's like, he's not wrong. I'm just saying, like, I'm just pointing out the fact that after he got that arm, it was like he just didn't have a choice but to use it. Like, I feel like she is the type of person who would actually listen, and like if it wasn't a life or death situation, he would not use the arm in full extent if he didn't need to. But it just seemed like every time a fight happened, it was a life or death fight. It was never a easy breezy fight. It was never like Goons or nothing. That's the one thing I like about Fate. There aren't Goons. There are no Goons. It is straight hands, and everybody is a final boss. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody, like, it's there was no Goons. There's no extra stuff. There's no, we got to defeat this person to get to this person to get to this. No, hands. And that's the best thing about Fate. That's the best thing, especially these Fate, especially I'm gonna call it Shirou Fate. I'm gonna call it Shirou Fate so far, because Apocrypha, we had to fight it was like a literal war. So they were like kind of goons, and then they got to the main fights. What was the other one? Grand Order, you had Goons. Grand Order, you had a couple Goons. Grand Order, you had a couple Goons. You had to fight a couple Goons before you got to the boss. Shirou Fate, there were no Goons. We pulled up, sorry, and Fate Zero, straight hands. There was no agents, there were no secret organizations. You fought your final boss every single time, and nobody was easy. There was no easy fights. Nobody was just a shlink, shling, shloom. No, it was always a hard fight, and that's something I love. That's something I've grown to love, and I don't think any anime has given me that. Fate gives me the whatchamacallit. How long I've been talking? It's almost 30 minutes. All right, I'm about to wrap this up. Fate gives me that always in danger feeling. There's always a problem. There's no small problem in this. There's strategizing and there's war. That's the only two things in these type of Fates. Fate Zero and Shirou Fate. That's what I'm gonna dub it that Shirou Fate, because, like, you know, we all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's one thing I love. It's always hands. There's strategizing and war. Okay, strategizing and fighting. But yeah, I've been talking for a minute. Y'all know how I feel about Shirou. That's just a fucking goat, nigga. Nobody is above Shirou. Stop. Stop. He's just a fucking goat. But the fact that they could cook up like 4 like iterations of Shirou, basically all of them are the same person, but they all, like, this is Shirou going through trials and tribulations. Like, there is no difference in this Shirou besides what he goes through, and that adds up to the outcome that he is at the end of each individual story. In the beginning, Shirou is the same person, but the circumstances are making him the person that we see in the end, and I love that. The fact that you can give me that, the fact that you can give me 4 completely different stories, and I can believe at the beginning of each story, Shirou was exactly the same as he was. At the beginning, Shirou was exactly the same. It was just his environment that changed him each and every time, and it's perfect. It's perfect. That's why Fate is in my top 5. Because, like, who is doing it better than him? Nobody. Okay, but that's all I have for this. Thank y'all. If y'all want to refer me to any more Fate videos, if y'all want to see me like react to any other Fate analysis, because, you know, I love it. And then I have something for y'all next week that was talked in the comments a couple weeks ago, and I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Tune in next week for something like the video, something that you like, and subscribe, trying to get some more video bells, see my videos come out, comments open, and let me see, follow me on Twitch where you're streaming, keep up live all the time, been booking Rose. I'm out of here.